Hello, and thank you for agreeing to mediate with us. So today I will be offering a brief tutorial on how to use Smallpdf.com. Smallpdf.com is an online software that allows parties to sign documents in a secure way. By the end of this video, you should have an understanding about how to send documents to parties for signature. So we will be discussing first the drafting of the agreement, as well as the conversion of that document into PDF format. So in order for you to send a document, it will have to be in PDF format. Okay. Second, we'll discuss the software itself. How does smallpdf.com work, and what will you need to do before the mediation in order to ensure a relatively smooth process once the mediation begins. Finally, we'll walk through the steps to send the document itself, as well as what happens once the parties have completed signature. So first, we're going to review how to take the Word document that you have edited for this mediation and how to convert it into PDF. So I'm going to screen share. So right now you should be able to see my screen, and I'm keeping it general so that you're able to understand all of the different steps involved. So first, I've already downloaded the City COVID Continuance form. So this is not the first form that you would use, but this one does require editing. So when you open the document, it should look just like this. And so you're going to type in the relevant information accordingly. Since this is just a sample, I'm just going to put in some very basic information that outlines the types of places you would be putting in numbers. And so just make sure as you're reviewing this document that you're editing it accordingly. Normally, a written document allows us to scratch things off or to circle specific things. In a document that's used digitally, just make sure you're deleting irrelevant information. For example, you notice I just deleted the PM here, since it's going to be set for 9:30 a.m. Okay. So then here is where you would type the terms of the agreement. I'm not going to outline exactly what that looks like. For that information, you'd want to refer to one of the previous videos. But then down here is going to be the area where the parties are going to sign. So since this is just one agreement, I'm just going to put 1 of 1 here. And then I'm going to do one quick double check just to make sure I have all the relevant information. So again, we're going to assume that this has already been filled out. If you do have a payment schedule attached, just make sure that you check this box. If you're having difficulty figuring out how to check the box, you can always just delete it and replace it with an X. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to save the document, and I'm going to use the print feature. So on this computer, you'll find print under File. And if you're using a Mac, you have the option to convert it to PDF using the print feature. If you're using a Microsoft computer, you're going to have to use the printer settings up here. It looks a little bit different, but the process is still the same. I'd recommend reviewing this process before your first mediation. So here I'm going to save this to a PDF. So you'll want to make sure that you're saving it to a location that's relatively easy to remember. It's also helpful to put the case number typed directly into the name of the file. And then you'll just hit save. And then you can close it out. And then you'll see here that I have 2 files now in this folder. One is a Word document and the other one is a PDF. So I've already pulled up Smallpdf. So here's an example of what it looks like once you've logged in. And first you're going to click Tools, and then over here you're going to click eSign PDF, which I've already done. The login information will be provided by the mediator, but since this is a public video, we don't want to give out that login information to anyone. So you're going to click Request a Signature. So then you're going to either choose the file or drop the PDF here. So as you can see, I've pulled up the file so that it's relatively easy to find. And then you'll just click Open. So it's going to input some key information. Since this is currently on my personal account, you'll notice that it's filling in my first and last name accordingly. Whenever you see it, you might need to edit this so it reflects your information. Also, it's going to include an email already populated for you. This is the email that's going to host all of the documents, so make sure that you're not changing it. So then you're going to input the emails for the parties. It has the option for multiple signatures, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to input my own information. So now I've input the email of the party. It's okay that it's the same email, just for the purpose of this presentation. Then you're going to scroll down and hit Save and Continue. At this point, you'll be able to see a sample of the document and what's going to be requested of the parties. So make sure you hit Finish and Send. Perfect. So it's now sent the document to that email for signature. So next I'm going to show you a little bit about what it looks like in an email. So as you can see, I've pulled up the email that was sent by smallpdf.com, and you can see what it looks like generally. So first I'm going to click Access and Sign. And this is what the parties are going to see. You're not going to see this process. So the document will pop up immediately. And all you have to do is click Place Signature, draw your name, save it, and then you're going to move it where it needs to be. So in this case, we'll just put my signature on plaintiff. Okay. At this point, the party will hit submit, and it's done. So the party can download a copy for their records. Otherwise, the host account for the Smallpdf will receive the document fully signed. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So again, you're not going to see this email because this is going to be handled by the coordinator. The coordinator will be able to then download a copy of this file for our records. So once both parties have completed the signature process, just make sure that you're letting the coordinator know that they should be expecting this file shortly. If at any time you need this file, simply ask the coordinator and the coordinator can forward it along to you. So at this point, you can thank the parties for participating and make sure that depending on the judge, you're following whatever closeout procedures are necessary. Some judges may require speaking to the parties before they're fully released from the mediation, just to make sure the parties really understand what their agreement entails. So thank you for agreeing to mediate with us. We hope that this tutorial has been helpful. If at any time you have any questions about the use of Smallpdf, please be sure to contact the coordinator, who can assist you and provide some technical assistance. Just be patient. We are very busy and helping multiple mediators at a given time. Thank you again.